Attempting to complete a set of tasks or making the best use of your time to be productive may seem overwhelming and draining, and oftentimes may take up way more time than expected. This is indeed often a reality, and can be best explained by the Pareto's principle, which states that 80% of results are a direct effect of 20% of the causes. Simply put, a small fraction of the amount of work you put into any task contributes to a large portion of the effect that comes out. While this rule may seem frustrating to understand, as much of the work you do leads to minimal impact, it can be used for your advantage to capitalize on your strengths, to maximize productivity, and eliminate the less useful actions that may not render as many results. Pareto's principle is named after Vilfredo Pareto, who formulated this idea in 1896. He made this observation when he realized that 80% of the land in Italy was only owned by 20% of the Italian population. Thereafter, the Pareto principle was born, and this rule has been utilized in various industries, particularly in economics and business. However, this tool can also be utilized to maximize productivity by discerning which tasks allow you to create the most impact for your day in terms of completing work that pertains to the goals that you are attempting to achieve at that time. This rule can also be utilized for trimming out various problems that you may encounter in school, work, or in your business. By identifying the problems that you may be experiencing, understanding the root cause of these problems, and finding a way to cut these problems out may make significant differences in the types of output you see, even if only a few changes were made. The most important idea that this rule conveys is how simple, small actions can really create a resounding positive or negative impact in various aspects of your life, depending on the nature of the habit and how often you perform it. Therefore, the biggest advantage of understanding and using the 80-20 rule to your advantage is how you can create the maximum amount of impact by performing the minimal amount of work. Now that the benefits of understanding and utilizing this rule are clear, let's look at ways to help you implement this rule in your everyday life. To utilize the 80-20 rule towards your advantage for maximum productivity, it is important first to list out the tasks that you would normally perform on a daily basis. Observing the list that you have made, choose the most impactful and influential tasks that render the most amount of positive impacts in your day, as well as the tasks that pertain to your most important goals that you are aiming to achieve. In addition, you can use this process to eliminate and reduce problems that you may be facing with your productivity or your business by first identifying the problem that needs to be addressed, learning the root causes behind the problems that you are facing. Group problems into similar groups so that you can work on a set of multiple problems at once, and devise a plan to highlight and prioritize a small number of tasks that contribute to the large effect of whatever goal you are attempting to achieve. This idea can be used in many situations, and therefore there is no one clear perfect example of where the 80-20 rule can be applied. Learning to work smarter is an important skill as it develops the skill of time management and allows you to attain the maximum amount of rewards by putting in lower amounts of time into it, which makes it easier to make time for other important hobbies that may be important to your life as well. Therefore, improving productivity is a holistic process that provides a holistic set of benefits as well.